All right, and welcome to Open Lines. How's everybody doing today? Uh, Wanted to finish up listening to History with R&R before I decided to start the stream and open the lines up. Just getting the word out there that we're going live to a few people. Um, but let's see here now. Gonna go ahead. Unlike most times, I'm not going to be sending out messages to a ton of people because it's really going to just be open lines and not the normal invite to begin with. So just wanted to, let's see here. Let's go ahead and get the link out there for anyone who does come in chat. They can go ahead and click on the link if they want to come up and join the panel. Now, what is going on today? First of all, I had a live stream before, obviously. That's my normal thing. I was having some issues and decided to go ahead and end the stream a little early because well, my computer needed to be restarted and I wasn't sure about how long it would take with everything going on. And then History with R&R was also on, so I decided, what the hell, then would be a really good time to do it. That way, people would go over there, hopefully, and see what was going on with History and Art with R&R. But needless to say, then I decided I wanted to go ahead and do an open lines just to see if anybody was interested in coming on and talking. Of course, you know, let's see here. I am going to go ahead and post to the group real quick just to see if anyone is interested in at least joining uh, the stream, because I don't know if anybody got the notification, because it has, hasn't been that long since I went off, and so maybe people aren't necessarily going to be looking for me to go back on again. And you never know, there'll be people that are going to go, why? Elihu, hello. I'm sorry about your shitty connection. I wish you could hop on. It would be fun to have you on again. But what have you called anybody about your connection, by the way? I don't know who you go through. So, is there anybody you can call? Because obviously, you should be getting a better connection than you are. I would think, unless you're, I, you know, only relying on cell service or, you know, well, I see. I know you use a Mac, so I would think you would have to have some kind of service other than cell service. Uh, I would honestly call and see what's going on because uh, you know your connection should be better even if you're on a Mac. I mean, good God. Okay. Wi-Fi included with the utilities. Uh, okay. Property management responsible. Okay. Well, you need to get your ass on the phone with the property manager and say, call to have them fix it. And it's probably not going to be the property manager or somebody that they hire themselves. It's probably going to have to be somebody that actually comes in who knows what the hell they're doing. Yeah, it's supposed to be fixed yesterday. Yeah, I would call today and say, hey, this is supposed to be fixed yesterday. What's going on? And if you like, I'd be happy to call for you because yeah, it's a little ridiculous. It's been going on for a while, hasn't it? So yeah, I'm not exactly known for always being the most patient person, nor do I want to be. Nor do I want to be. So, what's been going on in life? Anything exciting to talk about? Any? I know you got a live stream that's supposed to be. I think it's a live stream. It's supposed to be coming up tomorrow. So definitely call today about the property manager about the internet, because this is, yeah, hell, even I'm getting sick of it. Wait a minute. Yeah, Wi-Fi is so bad it can only stream YouTube on 240. Uh and yeah, well, I can tell you this. When I'm on watching YouTube, I tend to watch at 144p because I want to save the bandwidth for, well, actual, things I want to watch. I don't need to watch a live stream, particularly when I'm a part of it, in order to, you know, there's just no point. The chat appears the same way no matter what. So, it's readable. Yes, the picture's a little more blurry in the YouTube stream than with, if it were set higher. However, um, unfortunately, you gotta choose. Do you want a crystal clear picture, or do you want to save in bandwidth? And personally, I like saving in bandwidth, at least for things that are more important, like TV shows I don't want to watch, because, yeah, I don't want to watch those in the lowest possible quality. So let's see here. Yeah, this stream keeps pausing and buffering. I would try, if I were you, to bump it down to 144. I have found that when streams do pause and buffer, the lower the uh, rate, the better. Now, granted, the picture is not going to be, it's going to be the worst quality, but you may actually have a less problem with the buffering. In fact, I had one stream that I was watching. Let's see here. It was probably because I, wanted to watch it. Uh, well, if I wanted to hear robot, let's see here. So I was going at watching at 480, and it was just pausing constantly. I bumped it down to 240, which wasn't too bad, and then the buffering just kind of, it went up to almost nothing. So, uh, I mean, I could, if you want to hop on and sound like a robot, that's fine. Yeah, I don't care. Of course, you're the only one in the chat so far. So, that's the interesting part. At least somebody's in the chat. Um, so, what is going on? Okay, let's see here now. And Kapla Bird Prey 5, what's going on today? I saw you over on the Admiral, and excuse me, I saw you over on History with R&R. And fortunately, it didn't take much to get things fixed with the computer. I just had to basically shut down everything and kind of let things reset. Of course, it might help if I actually turned my computer off every night versus every few nights. Yes, I know I sent you and several others there because, like I said, I was having some computer issues at the time. Fortunately, I now unfortunately I missed the beginning of it, but I did get to hear at least part of it, which I kind of I like the fact that I actually got to see it. Uh, so I know. Let's see here. I'm gonna have to get a calendar just for history with R&R, or actually ask. I think I'm just gonna ask Rambling to just send me a message each time because I know it's like every 2 weeks they have a live stream. So I don't know if they are going to be having some. Well, I know they're supposed to have a video next week. So, but that should be, I think, uploading about the same time as the live stream usually starts. I'm not sure. Mm. But as I said, this is open lines. We are going to talk about anything you want to talk about today. It doesn't really matter because it can be anything at all within reason. I mean, we're not going to. Probably a few topics we shouldn't talk about. But other than that, it's pretty much open. Mm. So let's see here. How is Mama Prey now that I, I I hope she's feeling well at least. So mm. Have you decided what game you're going to play yet today, Bird? It's a rough day there. I'm sorry to hear that, Bird. Um, that's not good to hear. Hopefully things get better today for you and for Mama Prey. So let's see here. I haven't had much coffee yet. I have had some, obviously, because I had the morning brew earlier. Um, and like I said, I did decide to end that a little earlier than some days because the computer and history with R&R, which I actually happened to like that live stream. It was quite interesting to watch. Uh, See some of the behind the scenes stuff, hear about what they talk about when we're not there. Um, it's kind of fun. But of course, by now, Richard is hopefully asleep. If not, he's eating or something. Even though he should be asleep by now. Um, and well, I don't know what anyone else is doing. I hope that Mama Prey is doing well. Like I said, yeah, I saw that you said that it's a rough day there, so that's definitely something to hope better for. Um, right now, oh, I'm so tempted to go in and get a Mountain Dew. It's one of those days. I was like, yeah, forget the coffee. Let's go straight for the Mountain Dew. And Crimson Mist. Good morning. How are you today? I hope things are going well with you. But yeah, it's a little noisy in the house right now. Got a kid that's screaming like, well, a kid that yeah, screaming. But anyhow. I'm not really sure what about, but just all right, we've got Crimson Mist backstage. Good morning. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm back at work after 2 weeks off.
And for whatever reason, I'm not hearing anything. Let me see if I got my volume adjusted.
Oh, hang on.
The StreamYard muted. Good morning.
Hello.
I'm
Testing.
here.
Testing. Okay.
Yep.
Good. I always do that first. Yeah, I'm back at work after 2 weeks off for the holidays.
Well, how is work going so far?
Going on okay. Everything's running smoothly here on my end. So, at least as far as goes. Home life, I'd rather not get into that.
Right. No problem.
And I'm also taking quite a break from doing any shows because I need to figure out some things as far in terms of direction, content, and also delivery. Because I have some ideas, but I think I want to sit on it for a bit and just and decided on some directions, including YouTube and because I think I tried to do some other things last year and it didn't quite work as I thought it would. So I'm just kind of backing off from everything and just taking a breather, going on a virtual walkabout, as I said in my tweets last week, and just and I'm also trying not to go on streams like on YouTube, and so
right. Oh, that makes sense.
and but also try to go into more listening mode and also focus on work and everything as well.
Of course, that makes sense. You're just getting back into work. You're going to be doing things differently than you were. Yeah.
And yeah. So how have you been doing? Haven't talked to you in a while.
I know it's been a while. But I'm doing okay, actually. And excuse me. So what's been going on with you, obviously, other than work? Hopefully you'll be getting back into doing some other stuff when you're ready. Should you decide to, of course. And I don't want to. Okay, let's see here. It's the lemons for the past 10 minutes. I wasn't sure if this was live or not. What do you mean exactly? Did you think it was recorded or? And Dee Myers, I'm doing as well as I can be, actually. I appreciate that. Let's see here. And unfortunately, we lost Crimson Mist, but hopefully he'll be able to be back sometime. I know from what he said, he's trying to distance himself. So he's back.
I hate it when that happens.
Oh, yeah. That's what, yeah. Accidents happen.
Did you do anything for New Year's?
Let's see here. At 11 p.m. I was on Doomcock stream. He was actually letting people on who messaged him on Twitter. So I went ahead and went on for a few minutes, even though I probably wasn't heard. But let's see here now. We at him. But other than that, I didn't really do anything for New Year's. What about you?
Yeah, like same here. I didn't feel like going. There was no point going out. We rarely ever go out, and usually we hang out with friends. But we just stayed home. I did grill up some steaks for New Year's dinner, and then the following night made some homemade beef stew.
Cool. That's always good.
Mm-hmm. Other than that, yeah, not much really.
Yeah, sounds like let's see here. Didn't really do much here myself. I just like I said, I was online and that's about it. Yeah, I wasn't even gonna try to stay up till midnight. I went to sleep before then because no.
Yeah, it's amateur hour. That's what New Year's is amateur hour. And I was kind of feeling a bit like all this Happy New Year, and I call it crap because it is. It's the most overrated holiday in my opinion because you're just changing a calendar, but it's still the same. Jeez, what bollocks? I like to use that term that they use in Britain, bollocks. Because that's what it is.
Of course it is. But I mean, there's a certain I don't know. It depends on what's going on at the time, of course. Like right now, it's like, yeah, that's utter bullcrap. Doesn't mean anything. But then again, when I was younger, there were, and I think part of it also has to do with, as far as there weren't going to be big parties like in years past. When you can go to a party and spend time with friends that you don't usually get to see. That's one thing, because I would do that. I've done that in years past, where I would go up and I would meet up with different different friends that I hadn't seen in a while. It was kind of fun to hang out and just talk.
Right.
But this year, obviously nothing like that was happening. So it's like it's another day. Yeah, no big deal.
Yeah. And I think it also just kind of ties into the fact that it's winter and and so we're seeing we're in the cold season, and so we're getting ready for the warm the warm weather to return. So
Yeah. I would
I
like a
just
little
try.
bit of warmer weather. Yeah, that would be nice.
We just got some rain, so no snow. So it's been pretty mild as in terms of temperature,
Right.
and any snow is going up to the mountains. So
And
we're still due for a snowstorm pretty anytime now.
not fun. Not fun at all. And greetings, mountains of Elysium. I hope you are well, my friend.
Yeah, I hope everything's going okay for you, Mountains of Elysium. This year it feels more like December 36th and January 5th.
yeah, that's about right.
Well, January 5th is in Britain was once deemed the 12th day of Christmas. Although I did find out one thing interesting. The 12 days of there's actually 12 days between New Year's Day and usually the observed winter solstice of
Mm-hmm.
I think it was like December 21st or so. A little something I found out. I don't know, it just kind of stuck in my craw.
Cool. That's something I hadn't heard before.
Yeah, because I was always curious about that song. Where did it come from? I only recently found that out from Colin B. Smith that they celebrated from December 25th to January 20th or January 5th.
Mm-hmm.
But then but I didn't learn that back then. So I just decided, how many days? So I just decided to count which some of the days, and one thing led to another. So
Yeah.
I don't know why I just blur out stuff. I don't know why. I think that's just me. I just blurt out the information, but when it comes to anything personal, I'm kind of very closely
Right.
guarded to the vest because I mean sometimes I'll do that on my show, and I think that's something I need to work on. But it's kind of hard to do it because a I do my whenever I'm doing my radio show, I'm within earshot of other people, and they sometimes come in, and it just really ruins my mood.
Yeah, of course.
And two, right now I'm in the office, and anybody could come right in. So I'm just being. And three, I have a hard time trying to figure out what to share about myself because, well, I guess I've always. Because sometimes I've always shared something about myself, and then it gets turned into something, or I say something inappropriate, or that something that somebody is offended by, and I've worked on that, and of course, so while I'm not hurting anybody, I'm also being very very quiet.
Well, being cautious is never a bad idea. Um, that's something that is usually best to do. Trying to be cautious. But not always going to work out, but yeah.
Because and I've also seen this from with chatting with other people, their experiences on YouTube channels, and so what we're seeing it is kind of this this effect of guarded speech. especially when it comes to pop culture or politics or religion,
Mm-hmm.
and I need to say this: politicians are not gods. Celebrities are not gods. They're just people. And you
Correct.
know what? They we bleed we bleed the same. We smell the same in the bathroom. We we're all equal at birth, and we're all equal in death.
That's right.
And it just really gets on me that okay, now see this is what now here I am going on this little rant here. And meanwhile, I need to focus on my work here. See what I mean?
Hello.
And good morning, LEG.
Hey, what's going on,
LBG.
boss? How you doing? You guys hear me? Am I coming in?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh yeah, we can hear you just fine.
Am
I
I
was just
too
waiting on
loud?
Greg because it's his
Okay.
channel.
Awesome. Hey, I had
What's going on?
I had an update. There's been a problem, and I just got to make sure that problem's fixed here.
Oh, watch your
Um,
boggle.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so there's an update. There's been an accident. And I just want to give you guys the first. There's been an accident in the Kurogan mines. We're going as fast as we can. Oh, here comes in a live feed right now. Okay, so here's the live feed straight from the mines, guys. Don't worry, Birdo Prey knows what's going on, and he's doing his best. Let's take it live to the Kurogan mines. As you can see, we have some damage. Whoop. Of course.
Oh no.
Messed that up.
Oh god.
All right, the feed got interrupted. But yeah. So we'll be fixing that up. I don't think we lost anybody. And I can still hear myself. What the hell? All right, there we go. Much better. What's going on, guys? Hello?
Yeah. Okay.
Not too
Go.
much here. And yes, we know bird fake news.
No orphans were hurt in the making of. All right.
You know, bird, you can always come on and defend yourself.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but that was oh god, that was some mind bleach right there.
What happened?
No, when he was showing that, I was like, oh my god. What do you have? An ear camera? I mean, the fact that you were able to hook that up to your live stream too.
Yeah, what was that? I'm trying to figure out what.
I was inside his ear.
Oh,
I don't know. Bird thought it was a great idea to give us a live shot from the inside of his ear out of nowhere, and then puts it on the stream. I'm like, dude, no. Oh my god!
I was not.
I was
watching at the time, so yeah.
Does he think he has a spider in his ear? Trying to lay eggs in there? Gee.
Actually, it did look like he had a collection of eggs or something up in that shit. I'm like, what the hell was that? Looks like a deposit of gold up inside his ear or something.
Oh, yeah.
Some crap. Looks like from Deep Space Nine, he had a bad pictanic membrane. What do they call that? Tympanic tickle. It's gone wrong.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I mean, I'm sorry to wake up to that. That's what I woke up to this morning. The inside of Bird's ear. Like what an image to wake up to.
You think that's something? You just see what comes comes out of the ears too. There's been times when I had to
Oh yeah.
have my ears clean out, and so they would take
Oh
a
yeah.
soft syringe and with warm water and just squirt out all the wax buildup. There's
well,
like an inch and a half of wax that just builds up in your ear canal. It is just
Yeah.
gross.
Oh well, you guys don't. I don't know if I told you guys this, but remember when I did the hot sauce challenge?
Yes.
8-hour hot sauce challenge.
Mhm.
Some of that hot sauce, and I swear to God, it must have been hot sauce. Because like when I was taking the hot, cause 8 hours of hot sauce. I don't know. Crimson Mist. Were you there for that? Did you know
No,
what
I didn't see that.
day?
No,
All right,
I
so
didn't.
I did in order to afford this new chair, I did a fundraiser where I said, every super chat, I'm gonna take hot sauce. And I got the super wheel of 12 super hot sauces. And I went to my local place that has like seriously hot ghost pepper hot sauce. And I got a couple containers of that. So for 8 hours, and anybody who super chatted, I was doing hot sauce 8 hours straight until I either quit or I raised up enough money to afford a new chair. It took me 8 hours to do it. And the next day, I mean, as I was taking and some of that hot sauce went up to like 5 million Scoville, I could feel the hot sauce going through my body. I mean, I could feel it got to the point where I could feel my kidneys squeezing. Okay. And the next day when I went to clean my ears, I clean my ears a lot. And anyone who watches me knows you see me every now and then cleaning my ears, whatever. I clean my ears a lot. The day after that hot sauce, I went to clean my ears and it came out looking like blood red hot sauce. Like, so I don't know if it was blood or because you know how it's all connected.
Yeah.
I don't know if maybe some of the hot sauce like osmosis to the outside of my ears because it looked like hot sauce. It didn't look like blood. It looked like the deep red of the kind of hot sauce I was having.
Wow.
And I cleaned my ears and it was like I almost got scared for a second. Like, holy shit. I've never like looked at a Q-tip and saw like deep red like that. And it was the day after I did the hot sauce challenge. And I guess some of it either got through my ears or maybe I have a hole or something. I don't know. Or it's just because they say that when you put your body through hell, one of the things to first happen is your ears will start generating a deep dark wax. So if you go through any traumatic injury, your ears automatically respond that's how you can tell if you're stressing the hell out. Clean your ears and see if you got anything. Anyway, that's
Bird.
I was looking online.
Bird. That's disgusting.
What do you say? What?
Did you taste it?
Did I taste? I didn't. What the Q-tip? No.
Yeah.
The hell would I taste my Q-tip for?
Curiosity.
Are you okay, Bert? Are you hallucinating or having any kind of weird? Why would I taste my ear? Why have you done that before, Bert? Have you ever like?
So, have you, Bird?
Yeah. Inquiring minds want to know. You brought this up. You brought this on, you dude.
Do. No, but I'd never had hot sauce come out my ear. Now it wasn't confirmed. Oh, that's why he's saying, did I taste it to confirm that if it was hot sauce or just no. All I know is it didn't look like blood, like pure, right? Like pure blood.
Right.
It had a brownish, dark, burnt blood look to it. It looked like hot sauce. Because the hot sauce, it doesn't, right? Barbecue sauce is like brown. You know what I mean? Like it's like a deep dark red. Okay, it's more like a brown. Okay,
yeah.
But the hot sauce I was having all day was, especially when I got up to like level 10, 11, 12, was like a blood, like a deep coagulated blood looking. Dark red, not brown, but just like a deep fuchsia red that looked similar. When I cleaned my ears the next day, I'm like, oh crap, that look. Because I even like put it on the camera when I was doing that day, and I was like, oh shit, look at this sauce. This looks like blood almost. And I'm like, and that's exactly how my ears looked the next day. And by the way, yet that day I did the hot sauce challenge when I was doing those higher numbers.
Yes.
I did in fact feel my ears popping and leaking. Like I could feel leaking in my ear when I was doing the hot sauce challenge. Now I assumed at the moment that it was just sweat, right? You know, I'm sweating, you know, you're tearing up, you're doing hot sauce. It wasn't until the next day that I cleaned my ear and I'm like, oh, hello, governor. What the hell is that?
Yeah. And good morning, JG Sound. What's going on?
Good morning. How's everyone
Morning,
here?
Dave.
Good morning.
Hey,
good
JG.
morning.
Did you
Eh.
pass out last night on the soup?
Me?
Was that I don't know. I was tuning in real quick and I don't know if did you
I
leave
might
or
have-
did you end up
I
passing
might have
out?
left. I might have left
okay.
because yeah. When if I'm on at night and my wife gets up, I have to go sometimes without warning. I don't have to. It's not a rule, but you know, it's out of respect.
Aggro.
When
It's called aggro. Yeah, like you ever play World of Warcraft and you try to do something and you get the attention of other things. It's called aggro. You got wife aggro.
Yeah.
I know. I understand. Yeah, you got to be careful with that. You got to be able the guy. You got to be able to do what you need to do, especially online, whether it's playing video games or chilling online socially. You can't pull that wife aggro, man, because it's not worth it. Yeah, you don't have to get off, but it's smart that you do.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
no worries.
Well, and usually if I hear her stirring, I'll say something and you know, type in a message. But sometimes it's just immediate because she has a feline grace when she comes down the hall sometimes, and all of a sudden she appears in the doorway. She's not angry or anything. It's just like I know she's thinking, oh man, you're talking to your friends again. And well, you do that all night, you know, so why can't I?
Yeah.
But
You're allowed friends, damn it.
yeah.
You're allowed to have friends, man. Well, you can always tell her, it's like, well, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to go there. Not going there.
No way.
Okay.
Rather us than someone else. Let's just
Right.
That's a safe way of putting it.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
No, she knows about all you guys. She approves. She's listened
approves.
to a couple
Hi.
of things.
If you're
well, she's
watching
not-
this later, hello.
Oh,
Dude, hey, lady, I have no idea who this guy is. Leave me. I don't know what
I
he
come in
told you.
peace.
Leave me out.
okay. Well, you just made the list.
Yay! I'm on the list. I've always wanted to be
Oh
on
my
the
God.
list.
Not the kind of list that you want to be on. You ever watch?
Oh, it's the kind of list.
Yeah, what was that movie with Adam Sandler in it, The Wedding Singer? You remember that list? Yeah, you don't want to be on that list.
Oh, wow,
Oh, I'm
I
thinking
haven't
more
seen
like
that movie
with
in a
the
long
list
time.
that Chris Jericho did in his last run on WWE, where he's on. You made the list.
Nah,
That's probably where he got it from from Adam Sandler.
nah.
Yeah,
Oh, hey, they fixed it.
I'm just kidding. I'm
Wait a
just
second, hey.
kidding.
Hey, Cap, did any of the mods have to approve what I typed in there? Or did that actually come up? The sick man law. Did anybody have to did that come up saying you have to approve it? Or did I actually just type into YouTube and it actually came up by itself? Because I had been talking to YouTube about this recently. I approved both. Okay, so I'm still on the yes list. All right. Thank you, Mountains. Appreciate it.
Yes, thank you, Mountains.
I messaged YouTube about this. I'm like, what the hell's going on? Why is one account I can type all day long and the other one gets flagged like I'm some kind of troll? So it's really aggravating. You know how hard it is to talk? Because now whenever I go into a channel, I always have to make sure I'm on LDG if I'm going to type it. Unless I'm a mod. If I'm a mod, then I'm good. I don't have to worry if I'm a mod. But I always have to type in LDG if I'm not, just to get through.
I'm sorry, it's your background.
What? Oh, I was going to say, did I say something? I got
No.
something on my face
No,
or
it
something?
was the wagging. The Deej wagging.
Oh, Deej, I got to add to this. I got to add some more. I want to keep adding more and
So
more.
you don't
So
notice
that
it
way
at
it's just not
first,
the
but
same thing.
when you notice it, you just can't look away.
I put all my accomplishments and shames on my back. Hey, you know, it's fair game. It is fair game. He has done so much worse to me. And Captain Trek knows it. Everybody in the chat knows it. You all know it. Okay? And even knowing that, I still put myself up here falling off my chair. Okay, just to say, okay, DJ, I'll meet you halfway. I'll put you over here, but I'll also put myself over here, even though you're a lot funnier.
Yeah.
But no, I'm gonna do a new version of the background. I'm gonna speed this up so it's not so long, because he is shaking his rump there. A little bit too long, but I have a couple more clips. I want to add just to make my background longer, because I only have 2 things on each side playing back to back.
Well, it's funny. It's good.
Appreciate it.
It's good.
I'm trying. I'm working on stuff, and oh, I still got. I didn't adjust my Wait, let me see here. Yeah, see, so I got the wrong thing here. Wait, is it gonna? 1 second. Yeah, okay. So I got my 3 levels of audio, but for some reason, I still got the old audio on here. Here we go. Let's remove. And remove. Add. I was supposed to help. Has anyone seen Positive Candor?
No.
I was supposed
Not
to
this
help him
morning.
with something. He messaged me yesterday. I didn't have a chance to get a hold of him. Here we go. There's the proper. Here's the updated audio special effects. It looks much better. Yeah, he messaged me something about doing a game stream, and he wants to be able to do StreamYards with XSplit or something like that. So Positive, if you're listening, bud, get a hold of me. I can switch and leave right now and help you out. I was actually gonna do a quick stream here, or open up a waiting room. But I saw Captain reopened up his line, so I wanted to pop in real quick and give that news report from the Krogan mines. And chill for a minute before. So I've been working on some. I got 2 new tools, Captain Trek. If you want to talk about it later, we can. 2 new tools. 2 new tools to help with understanding the algorithm. I did something special with my last video in order to see how it would react with key terms and whatnot. So far, interesting information. I'm about to change all my key terms today, and tomorrow see what changes by changing these key terms. Have you been noticing? Have you been keeping an eye on your stuff like we were talking about last time? Like keeping tracks of your impression numbers and stuff, copying over your key terms and from track.
No.
Hello?
Cam Jack, you're muted. He might be.
Am I-
Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
I'm here.
Okay.
No, I had a problem for a second. No, I tried, and yeah, it's had an effect. It's gone down. So,
Well, I can tell you right now, you're not doing it on this video. I can tell the two tools I downloaded are awesome. I actually kind of like them. You didn't copy over any tags for this stream.
No, I did not.
Okay.
And I'm not. I haven't been looking for this stream.
Okay. It's a lot. I think a lot of it has to do with saturation and practices where YouTube sees that you're doing things all the time, and it gives you a better score. I would love to see. I would love to see you getting more people and get more visibility. Loving what you're doing. So if there's anything I can do to help, but what I'm looking at here right now is your overall score for this particular stream is sitting at about an 8.4 out of 100 on videos that I've been able to get that score up to about a 60. I don't expect 100, not unless you're like a million sub channel. But if you fill out your information and do it on a regular basis, your algorithm will see you as friendly and put you out there and get your analytic numbers up.
Let me look at it right now, just out of curiosity.
Now, I know when you're looking at it, like I know it looks overwhelming, right? But there are things you can do to cut a lot of that overwhelming shit out and make it simple. And I've gotten to a point where it's pretty simple for me now, where it's literally just copy and paste or just select and copy, done. And a lot of the stuff carries over. Now, I do see that you did a great thing. You filled out your channel tags. And I'm looking at your channel tags. You've got quite a few there. Geek, Nerd, TV, Movie, Sci-Fi, Trekkie, Enterprise, TOS, TNG, DS9. Looks like Federation, Sci-Fi. Yep. Nice. I'm liking the ones here. Live streams, blah, 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 blah. Maybe you could add a few more, but you got a nice, good start there. You got a good start.
Yeah, the impression rate was definitely down for the last live stream from previous ones. The click-through rate was up. Other than that,
Okay. Well, yeah, and remember your click-through rate will always, just because something is down doesn't mean that's bad. In fact, sometimes when you see a number go down, it actually confirms that a more important number went up. So don't get discouraged because of that. If you increase your impressions, your click-through rate will in fact go down. Now, here's the cool thing. If your impressions skyrocket and your click-through rate goes up, that's bonus. That means that's viral. That's like you're going viral. That is an awesome thing to see. But mathematically, your impressions go up. Your impression percentage will go down because more people are seeing you and you're waiting for people to click you. So don't let that discourage you just because you see a number go down.
Good morning, Cinnabon, and hello, that Nigel movie guy, and welcome, Bird of Prey 5.
Hello, world. It's Bird of Prey 5. Kapla.
Kapla, Bird of Prey.
What's up, Cap? Bird. Sorry. Cap, bird, cap.
You want to see my other ear, LDG?
No, sir. Sir. I'm good, sir.
Fake videos about the Kuroga mines.
It's the first thing I saw when you forced that mind bleach on me this morning. I'm like, what is this, a Kuroga mines?
To be on the channel. Okay, and I asked people if they wanted to see something, and they didn't.
And no one said yes. No one said yes.
No one said no.
This isn't an automatic opt out.
No one
okay?
said no.
This isn't your plan. No one said yes. Okay, this is an opt-in environment, not an automatic opt-out.
And yes, you're right. Klingons are more honorable than Romulans.
Absolutely. Also, I was in charge of the stream at the time, so
This was true.
executive decision.
I don't know about the Klingon thing though.
Now we've got to ban Dave G sound.
Yeah, no, it's it's just that one house of Duras, man.
One house versus
Well-
all the Romulans.
Yes, but as a generalization of saying Klingons are more honorable, yeah, for the most part, yes, of course. But Duras, man, yeah, one house, but it was a big one. Lust Betor. With the Romulans, silence the child or send him away.
Hey, Kat, when you say your last video, do you mean the one this morning?
This morning,
Earlier?
yes. Correct.
Okay. That one was an 18.4, so a little bit higher. But you were definitely slacking on video tags in that one and description. So I wanna make sure you need to have that filled to the brim.
I'm done with that. I'm done with it. I'm not even going to bother anymore.
Do it once, and all it is copy and paste. You don't have to do it every single time.
No, it's not copy and paste, because if I do copy and paste, all it'll do is it'll put everything in one little bubble.
No.
And no fucking way am I going to copy every fucking thing.
Not
each time.
That's not that copy and paste. That's not what I mean, Captain Shark. You tell YouTube to create a new stream and copy all the settings you had for the last stream over. Everything comes over one click. No copy, no control C, no control V. One button click. I can show you how easy it is.
Cinnabon, you're going to buy an airplane, a real airplane?
Yep.
No.
He's a pilot. Yep. Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, to buy one, it's cool.
Well, is he
Most
leasing
of the
or
pilots
buying?
that I know,
What,
yeah,
Cinnabon?
most of the pilots I know, like kind of timeshare. So
Yeah.
And they
The
have-
impression, the WTF Monday was the impression rate was sky high, and the impression click through rate was low. So
That's fine. That's good. That, like I said, that's great. Your click through impression rate will go down. That's not a bad thing.
So
Remember, it's a
what-
percentage.
like I said, I'm not even going to bother.
Video. I mean, that's your call, but I'd like to see more people finding Captain Trek's channel, man.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll talk about this off stream.
Yeah, whatever. Sure, it's not a top button item to talk about right now. I don't see anything on Twitter. I heard Trump had an interesting conversation last night. Don't see much from that. Why does Japan get all the cool stuff?
Which interesting conversation on the phone, or
No. He had a live stream over in that one state saying how he won the state and all this fraud that he's finding left and right. What state was he in last night? Someone was a flash voting and I have to look it up. He was in Georgia. He was in Georgia. I guess Georgia's doing a special election.
Yeah, it's a runoff for their
Yeah.
state senate.
cool, Cinnabon. A light sport.
A letterhead. Okay.
I have a driver's license in a bun.
Yeah, and you can fly the plane.
Sweet.
Oh God.
No,
Oh,
he can
God.
fly the plane. No, it didn't say anything about
Yeah, Cap.
landing the plane.
Oh, that's true. Oh God, no.
Mamo, pray we got to go to Minnesota so I can fly Cinnabon's plane. We have to go to Minnesota so I can fly Cinnabon's plane.
Okay. I'll call Uber right now. Do we have enough pennies to get there?
I'll just put it up on the credit cards. It's not going to matter because we know I'm not going to be able to land.
Oh,
So we don't have to pay that bill.
oh, all right. And I guess
Just
that's
no
in
no
my-
refilling costs, right?
Well, you should come with us to Minnesota, but not on the plane.
Oh, I was going to say, do I have to say goodbye to Charlie Baby now?
I'm sure they sell insurance at the airport if those airplane movies are anything based in reality. Hi, I'd like to get $1 million insurance policy in the name of my nephew. This does cover airplane crashes, light airplane crashes. Thank you.
No problem, sir. That will be $1 million down.
Well, you
Then
take a check.
$100,000 a month until you paid off the $1 million. $1 million.
That would be something else. And Mountains Elysium. What do you define as fly?
It's a zipper in the front of your jeans.
If it counted for the Wright brothers, it counts. All just need the wheels off the ground for 30 seconds. If that.
And does it have to actually land safely back on the ground?
No.
Oh, okay. Good to know. All right, we're gonna see what's going on here.
Hello, folks.
What's
Hello,
going
Love
on?
Shark.
Oh, God.
Hello.
That was a hard shift. So, what's going on?
Not too much. What's wrong there, Love Shack?
Just a lot of work. Just a lot of work. I'm really
Yeah.
tired. I'm only able to lunch now. Jesus Christ.
Okay, Cinnamon Bunny, a plane comes with emergency chute, so bird should be able to land it. Yeah.
Yeah, but I forgot to deploy the chute. And this
Oh,
last
shoot.
Space Engineers landing, I forgot there was a chute till it was too late.
It's like driving a car and forgetting you have brakes.
Listen, the panic sets in. It's real.
Real Koroga, anyway.
Like skydiving. How am I going to stop? How am I going to stop?
Well,
Wonder
skydiving
Woman.
deploy automatically if you don't deploy them after
No,
a
they
certain altitude.
Don't.
Boss.
When
You want,
When
to,
do you-
you want
when-
to know how?
who
You
says
want to know
that?
how?
I heard
Boss.
that they deploy automatically. If you haven't deployed them by a certain altitude, they auto deploy.
Some of them might do if you have an automatic deploying device, but regular normal manual parachutes do not automatically deploy.
Boss, may I, please? If you want to know how to stop a parachute or how to stop, hit the brakes on a skydive, just ask Wonder Woman.
Okay.
That way they do have them.
Gotta get to it. Oh,
Are you eating, Love Shack? Let's see her. No.
Yes,
so I'm trying to do.
Whew.
So I'm trying to do One Punch Days, One Punch Life videos, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Geek
have
is
a
here.
reliable. I don't have a reliable cell phone camera that has a camera. I just can't take this. Just bring it over there.
Well, you have an unreliable camera with an unreliable operator.
I mean, well, this camera's just fine. It's just my cell phones that I have from before when I actually believed in them. They suck.
Whew.
So I'm
Well,
trying to get something.
Cap, since last I talked to you,
Yep.
I am halfway through my attic and my garage is fucking full.
Yeah.
Got half the shit out of the attic and it's like, okay, we're going to need to make this a 2-day operation.
Wow.
There's just so much. And I had to have a talk with my wife. I said, we need to have a little talk. She goes, what about what? I said, your little box fetish. You have no idea how many boxes I pulled down that were nothing but boxes filled with other boxes.
Boxes
Okay.
for packing, or are they like ornamental?
The boxes for packing wasn't the problem. But my wife kept a shit ton of shoe boxes.
It's for all the money.
Just got off the phone
Maybe
with
it's for Boxing Day.
I got off the phone with the realtor. Just need to send her my pre-approval letter. Realtor here. Basically, it looks like, and I agree with her, we're going to move out first and then do the cleanup stuff and, just hire a couple of professionals to come out and do it.
Yep.
Hey, thank you, U.S. government, for that taxpayer money you're paying for all the cleaning I'm going to do in my house when I move.
Hey, did you do I guess the VA looked at the house? You were talking about the loan guys wouldn't approve it if it wasn't inspected.
Well, when you go through a VA home loan, there's two things they're going to want from the owner. One is a termite inspection, and the other is the VA loans expecting to pay the closing costs, which usually 9 times out of 10 just gets rolled into the loan anyway.
Right.
Yeah, they just roll it. Usually they just roll it into the loan and call it a day.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, oh my God. I have so much shit. Well, I've got a bunch of clothes I can't fit into anymore. So I'm like, okay, these have been up in the attic for 2 years. It's time to get rid of them. Most of my uniforms, my wife and I are donating to Airman's Attic. Minus, I pulled out my Gore-Tex, my old Gore-Tex, raincoat, the gray one I have a gray one and a green one, and I pulled that one out, and I'm like, I'm keeping this. This is too expensive a raincoat to get rid of. These things are like $120 a pop.
Yeah.
And they're good raincoats. Don't get me
Right.
wrong. They're very good raincoats.
Better
They're
be.
also great. They're also easy to have a liner. You can wear a little liner on yourself and then wear those. And I'm moving up north, so it was funny. My wife was like, "Hey, beanie, do we want to keep it?" I'm like, "Hell yeah, I want to keep the beanie." I'm like, "We're gonna be up in Indiana. I'm gonna need a beanie." Found a bunch of shit I didn't even know we had.
Yeah, it's funny when you go through storage like that, and the other thing is you might not even realize you had it or forgot you had it, and go, "Oh man, I can't get rid of this."
Yeah.
It's been sitting in the dark for 10 years, and you're like, "Oh, I can't get rid of that."
Actually, that's a funny thing. I have this clothing bag that I've had since I was in the Marine Corps. It's how it's a clothing bag for transporting your dress uniforms and service uniforms and stuff. I've had this thing for 20 years. I used it when I was in the Air Force. I'd be walking around with in an Air Force uniform with a Marine Corps bag. They're like, "Why don't you just buy an Air Force one?" I'm like, "Why? This one still works." And I've had that thing for, God dang, now 20 years. And I pull it out and I look, I can't get rid of this.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, nah, I got to keep it. Man, I pulled a bag down from the attic. We have a bunch of backpacks up there too. And I pulled this one bag down. Oh my God, I took a whiff of it. I don't know what the hell died in there, but I was like, oh, I damn near hurled. So that thing's in the trash, ready to go to the dump.
Did you ever
Wait,
have
wait,
mice?
wait,
It might have
wait.
just been mice waste. You know that.
How much for
that's-
that? How much for that backpack you are just getting in the trash?
With
What's
shipping, $200.
Yeah.
Okay, forget it.
Oh, and the plus side, like I said, I'm very happy. I found all the boxes that have the boxes for my Eagle Moss collection. So I was like, man, I said I was never going to move again, but I was like, I'm going to keep these just in case. Because I was like, if I don't keep them and we do move, I'm going to put these things up. They're going to get boxed, and I'm going to open it, and it's going to look like the Battle of Wolf 359 by the time it gets there.
So the shipyard's safe.
Oh, the shipyard is definitely safe. I've got all the boxes. It's just going to probably take me about 45 minutes to an hour to put them all in because, unfortunately, some of them don't exactly specify which one they go into, but they're specifically designed. So it's just, you're just going to have to look at the molding, and I'm going to have to put two and two together for some of them. Like the Bohr cube, that's pretty obvious.
Yeah. I think it's a little bit pretty hard to confuse the box for the Bird of Prey with the box with the Constitution class.
Yeah. But the only one I think I'm going to have the issue with is either the ship that Belloc was on and the...
What?
Well, okay, hear me out. I've also got a Borg sphere. And they're both circular shapes, so it's going to be a 50-50 shot on which, if I get it right the first time.
What's a Belacquazone?
Baylock.
What's that?
It's from TOS. Hold on, I'll show you.
I have no idea.
And Raiders of the Lost Ark. I think he was named Belosh. Belloc.
Oh. Okay.
We missed somebody.
Yes. I don't know what happened, but
All right. My shitty ass camera here.
Oh yeah.
Oh, now I remember. The Corbomite
so I
maneuver.
said it's going to be a 50-50 shot on if I get it right. I think Bayloc's ship is bigger than the sphere ship I got. So the sphere Borg ship I have. So
For those that didn't recognize that, that's the ship from the Corbomite maneuver.
Yep,
correct.
that is exactly what it is.
That's what it is, all right.
I think
I
she
actually was kind of
bigger.
thrilled I was actually kind of thrilled when I got Mud's ship.
It's cool.
We never saw Mud's ship on TOS.
Yeah, in the updated special editions, they do show it.
Cool.
Yeah, they did some nice work with those special editions they did. They just, yeah, I mean, it still looks like it's a show from the 60s. They just updated it with a little bit of the special effects stuff and added some things in. But overall, I thought it looked good.
You know what's funny, Geek, is when I saw that on, I guess I was watching Star. I didn't realize that it was the special edition, the newer edition, and I was just looking at it thinking, I don't remember it looking this good. Everything was sharper. The phasers looked different a little bit, and there were scenes, like you said, that I didn't really remember, and I'd never seen the special edition before. And then, sure enough, it's the enhanced edition or whatever.
Yeah, enhanced edition.
It did look good.
I noticed in one of them, the episode where they realized the Romulans were using Klingons' design. They actually did it where they were only using they used 3 Klingon-looking ships. They actually changed it up to where it was 2 Klingon and 1 Romulan warbird. Or a Romulan bird of prey. Sorry, not a warbird.
I don't believe the Romulans have birds of prey.
Yes, they did.
They go straight for warbirds.
Oh. We're talking about the twin nacelle, round hull, single primary hull, flat back, 2 nacelles.
I think the same rule applies for TOS. In TOS, the Romulans don't have birds of prey. The Klingons have birds of prey. But the definition of a bird of prey on either on TOS or TNG has a wide variation because we don't know. You don't know if that's a marauder, or if that's a cruiser, or whatever. What? Okay, Klingons, please. You use that for what exactly? Because a Constitution class is a cruiser. Okay, we have other kinds of ships on Starfleets. We don't know that much about the Klingon fleets beyond the D7 and the Bird of Prey. The Bird of Prey is the multi-purpose ship. It can be a cruiser, it can be a marauder, it can be whatever the Defiant is. No. They
No
never
bird of prey
defined
can
that.
handle. No bird of prey in that era could take on a Defiant. Not chance in hell.
No.
Just unsweet tea here for you.
Oh shit!
Well, but in TOS, a bird of prey can handle a Constitution class ship. Then Deep Space Nine comes around, and you have 3 birds of prey against 1 Defiant, and all becomes a scrapyard.
Okay, there were no Klingon birds of prey in TOS. First of all, the bird of prey didn't come on until the movies. Second, the only ship referred to as a bird of prey in TOS was the Romulan ship, the Romulan bird of prey. It was referred to it as a bird of prey in the show, painted to look like a bird of prey, but then in all licensed material, including the models and technical manuals, it was called a Romulan bird of prey. And then, if an on-screen source is the only confirmation you will accept, in Star Trek Picard, they called it a Romulan bird of prey, which is also in Enterprise, a Romulan bird of prey, though it wasn't the exact same design. It was a predecessor design. Now, I will grant you it is stupid that is what it's called, but it's what it's called.
Well, thank you for the clarification.
Well, I thought that was the case from the AMT model kit that came with 3 ships. It came with an Enterprise, and it came with a I don't know if what is a D4 or whatever.
D7.
Well, no, yeah, and the bird of prey. That was the Romulan one that with the decals that were like orange feathers that went on it.
Well, the reason why they called it a bird of prey at that time was because that's the way the one helmsman officer described it, as a giant bird of as kind of a bird of prey.
And then they showed the paint on there, and it was painted like a bird of prey. Yes.
Yeah, but they never define if that is a corvette, a frigate, a cruiser, a destroyer, or whatever.
because they don't know. It was well, actually, the way they make it sound is this was an experimental model of that type of bird of prey.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Because I think the plasma torpedo was the experimental part of it.
I would guess
think
it
that
would
was a-
probably be closer to a destroyer, Love Shack.
I think that was a plasma burst, not the plasma torpedo, because the Enterprise keep moving away from it, so the blast will not have the same shock value if you keep standing there and get the full blast.
But it was very experimental. I would say, I guess with anything, I would call it, with the type of weaponry we saw, and the little bit we saw, I would say it was more of a battleship in a sense. Just because of the type of armament we saw it have. Whereas the Enterprise is a battle cruiser. I mean, they generally look at the Constitution class as a cruiser.
Light cruiser.
I would say that was a little more like a battleship.
Light? That's not a light cruiser.
No, the
Anyway.
Enterprise was a heavy cruiser.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, if you need to cloak and decloak so you can use your weapons, I classify that as a submarine, a U-boat. If you need to get out of the water to use your best guns, okay, you are a U-boat.
Well, the episode is based around the submarine destroyer movie. What was it? Enemy Below?
Yeah. Is that the one where the destroyer rams it in the end?
Yes, because the bird of prey was not completely invisible to the Enterprise. The Enterprise have a vague idea about where the bird of prey is hiding. So the moment they decloak and shoot that plasma burst, they could move it away in time to not get completely knocked out. Then the movies come around and the bird of prey can shoot while cloaked.
Only one in 6.
They almost make it work.
Didn't almost make it work. They did make it work.
No, there was a flaw, and the crew on the Enterprise could exploit that flaw and blow up the bird of prey.
Yeah, but if they didn't fire the torpedo, or oh no, that's right, it wasn't the torpedo, it was the exhaust. Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
But that wasn't a flaw. All vehicles are going to vent something.
Yeah, but if that was true, then why wouldn't that get around every single cloaking device from
Right.
there on out?
Right. Thing's got to have a tailpipe.
Well, it was one of those things that only works for one episode. The next episode is not working anymore.
Nah, it's probably they. It's probably they may have figured out a way around that. Because honestly, I always said, why the hell didn't they use that torpedo idea from here on out?
And to be honest, ships are not going to have tailpipes.
Right.
By that period. to
Right.
begin with.
Well,
The other idea
by the
is
time
just go real fast, then cut your engines completely, drift on your inertia, and you're undetectable again. So
yeah, but by the time the Klingon shipyards find a way to fix that, the ambassadors come around and say, "Okay, guys, we are in peace now." Don't need that anymore. Oh, that sucks.
Yeah,
It
well,
wasn't
Starfleet was
until
different. Starfleet is very different from the 23rd to the 24th century. It's a much different Starfleet.
Yeah.
once Nemesis came around, we had ships firing while cloaked again,
hmm
but nobody thought to look for a tailpipe.
I just, man.
Oh, I hated that thing. I hated that about the scimitar.
Yeah, me too.
Although I will give credit, I did quite enjoy watching Picard ram the ship. That was pretty cool.
The joke they made on Sci-Fi Debris about that was even better. Picard goes, okay. Deanna Troi is on the helm. Have the helm. Picard comes on and says, okay, do you know any maneuvers? No. Do you know how any... Can you pilot that thing? No. Okay, can you crash the ship on that thing? Okay, I can. Okay, do it. Bang! She crashed the ship. The only maneuver Deanna Troi can do on the helm is crash the ship. Yeah, check Sci-Fi Debris. He has his own page on the internet. He made a review about Star Trek Nemesis, and that joke he delivers a lot better than me.
Most people would.
Oh, come on. Captain, throw me a bone here, please. I have a hard day.
I've been up and down a freaking attic. And I'm a fat fuck, so, that doesn't help.
You are a fat fuck? I doubt that.
I'm 245 pounds, buddy. I ain't no lightweight.
You don't look like a fat
You
fuck
don't
on
look like
camera.
that. No, you don't.
Yeah?
It's okay. I like joking with myself. I was supposed to work out today, but I'm sorry. After going up and down in that attic, I think that qualifies as a workout.
I would tend to agree.
You look like a skinny cavalryman or something.
I forgot going. I honestly, I was pulling some stuff down. I'm like, how the fuck did I get this shit up here?
One piece at a time, and you're trying to take it
Yeah.
down more quickly.
One piece at a time.
Because nobody in the right mind would be putting it up there as the way you're taking it down.
Right.
Don't worry. You'll be
builds up.
pretty happy when you find the boxes with the money.
Oh, I'm trying to figure out. I was literally looking. I'm like, how the hell did I get this bed box spring up here? I'm like, I know I did it, but now I'm starting to like, how did I get this up here? I'm like, damn, was I drunk or something at the time?
Probably.
No,
I wouldn't have been drunk.
No,
There's no way I would have gone up. Well, maybe I was.
no.
I might have been.
Yeah. You was.
I probably was.
Yeah. Or high.
No, I was in the military. I couldn't get high back then.
Well, maybe you was, but you didn't know because they were experimenting on you. They would not tell you that. Okay, buddy. Hey, come here, please. Hey, that guy. Drink this Coca-Cola. Okay, come on. Oh, yeah. Well, drink all the way. Oh, good, great guy. You are the best. Okay, call me back in 24 hours. 24 hours later, all the boxes are up there. Okay, guys, it worked.
Well, in typical McDonald's fashion, they fucked up my tea order. Thankfully, my wife corrected it. I don't know. Somehow they can't tell the difference between unsweet tea and sweet tea. Because they always end up giving us sweet tea, and the first thing I do is, thankfully, my wife was smart enough to check it. And she hates unsweet tea. But she's like, this is supposed to be unsweet. Because my wife knows I don't like sweet tea. Because they put too much goddamn sugar in it.
Okay, I'm naming my shuttle Unsweet Tea from now on.
Sorry, only a couple of people in my life can make sweet tea the way I can actually drink it. One of them has since passed away, and the other is my dad. Yes, Parrothead, I was saying the exact same thing. I said, thank God we didn't try to do this in the spring, summertime. Oh my God, I've been up in that attic during the summertime. It is you can be up there maybe a couple of minutes and then you got to get the hell down. You'd be up there 30 seconds, you'd be sweating like a frickin' pig.
I can imagine the guys from the guys from research and development right now thinking like, where is that guy who used to work here? Oh, he's moving to Illinois right now. Okay, send this. What he drinks? Oh, he drinks unsweet tea. Okay, send his pack of unsweet unsweet tea for him, and ask 24 hours for the results.
All right, took care of that. All right, pre-approval letter is emailed to the realtor. And it's going to be a waiting game. Oh, you were up there, Parrothead, you were up there cleaning the insulation out in the summertime? Damn. Whew. That insulation is itchy as fuck. Hate that stuff.
Of course it is.
It's like if you're going to mess with that stuff, you want gloves, mask, glasses, and a long sleeve shirt.
Buy a hazmat suit.
Maybe I'll wear one when I visit my relatives.
Not a bad idea.
I might not be around for too long.
God, it's only 12:30. I'm tired now. Shoot. Getting up and down the attic stuff, cleaning out stuff, man. Wears you out.
Welcome to the club. I did almost the same thing you did 2 or 3 hours ago.
Oh, we're still not done. We're on lunch break. We're basically on a lunch break. I just ate a Big Mac.
Oh God, dude, I ain't done for today. I did 25 boxes, 25 heavy boxes, and I had to go upstairs with no help. I'm tired.
Yeah, there were some boxes up there. I just started dropping shit down. My wife comes out and she's like, "What the hell are you doing? How do you know there's nothing breakable?" I'm like, "Because I checked it before I dropped it." Why are you hitting me, honey?
I'm not hitting you. Tell me I can hit you when I hit you. Here.
No, everybody else on here would like to see you hit me.
Yeah.
I prefer you not.
It would probably make their day, wouldn't it, guys?
Yeah. We could pay for it.
Pay for
It's
it.
It's better than Netflix. Oh yeah, come on, man.
Nice real hit.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm up. I'm okay.
Unfortunately.
No, not.
Oh.
She didn't knock you out.
I think you gave me whiplash with that, honey.
Good.
Oh.
Oh,
that was a sweet.
Stuff.
That was a sweet whiplash.
I would really like a few minutes for myself because I got to rebox some things.
All right, go take care of what you need to take care of.
15 minutes, come back out.
Okay, 15 minutes, got it.
I wonder what Captain Foley's up to.
Good question. No idea.
Okay, somebody else has a whiplash sound effect like or something. I can do it right now. Something like.
So, all right,
like that.
so 15 minutes, so a little bit before 1.
So I got this cool like Borg cube thing.
Cool.
Nice. I got a small Borg cube. I would love to get a bigger one.
Is this it? You see it or? You see it?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Are those eagle moss?
I don't know. I'll check it later.
Yeah.
I think they are.
Either
I'm
that,
not sure.
either that Enterprise should be smaller, or that Borg cube should be bigger, a lot bigger.
Well, those don't look like the XL editions. I would. That's the one thing I want to get with mine is I've got a small DS9 station. I do want to buy the XL version eventually.
I also got some. I got this Hot Wheels Rick and Morty. I didn't even know these existed.
Cool.
I still have never seen
What do
Rick
you
and
think?
Morty. Nice.
Pretty cool though. Oh, maybe
Now-
you should watch it. You might like it.
I might get around to it. The trailer for it when it first came out wasn't really something that looked like it interests me. Kind of had a Futurama feel to it, and I don't care for Futurama. Hence why I'm never on Bird of Prey's channel when he's streaming it.
Wow.
Oh, that's a shame.
I never thought that sentence was actually able
That
to be
is a
uttered.
shame. Yeah.
I
Now
love
that
Futurama.
being said, I did show up on one of his streams, and I was laughing pretty hard at it. So I was like, maybe I'll give it another shot. Maybe I was just
Okay,
too
my
young.
you just made a brain. I just lost a brain cell. Thank you, NB Geek.
You didn't have many to begin with, so
Exactly.
NB
That
Geek.
means they're more precious than before. Exactly. Thank you. I lost another one.
NB
Well,
Geek,
you
Do
please
not like
give back.
Futurama, dude. That is like one of the best cartoons ever.
Yeah.
Good
And
NB
you
Geek,
literally
please.
just said that you were laughing your ass off. So maybe give it a second
that's why I
chance. Maybe
said
it'll come
maybe I'll
around.
give it I said I will give it
You
a second
should.
chance.
NB
Okay,
Geek.
it would not be the first time. It would not
Very
be the
right.
first time I've watched a show, didn't like it, and then rewatched it years later. I'm like, oh, this was actually good.
Yeah,
Okay,
like
just call it
Rocky.
on a
Okay,
Exactly.
okay.
Yes,
Excuse me.
please give it a.
Excuse me. Two
What?
things. First, NB Geek, please take back your old man card. Congratulations, you're officially old. Second, please give it back your Lords of Koroga card. You're no longer a lord on Koroga.
I was never a lord,
Lord?
on Kuroga anyway. I was lucky if I was working the janitorial sanitation
We are-
department.
We are building
okay.
the House of Lords on Koroga, please. Technically speaking, everybody here is a Lord of Koroga. Except
All right,
for the Prey, who's the
That
Emperor.
is not technically speaking true, no.
Hail on Kuroga.
Well, you know which is the most famous rock band on Koroga right now?
What?
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
None, because all
Okay.
he listens to is Sinatra.
No. It's Earth, Wind,
Nothing
and
wrong with
Fire.
old Sinatra.
Yeah.
May hail on Koroga, Earth, Wind, and Fire above
What a-
all the
What
unbelievers.
a great cartoon, NB Geek, and especially today where we don't see half as much thought put into a series like Futurama was put into. I mean, even Bird
Oh.
was confused at a certain things on that show. They put
Give him
so
a
much
break.
thought into that show.
Boss.
Into that show, it wasn't even funny. They knew what they were doing before they even did it.
Boss, give him a break. He's getting old. He's 42. He's doing boxes all day. He's tired. It's not exactly
Well, no,
on his,
I was mainly talking
He's not
about the
exact-
Seymour. We were
He's not
talking about the
exactly-
Seymour thing.
he's not exactly on his sharp thinking right now.
When did
And
I
he's-
ever have sharp thinking?
And his wife just hit him in the head.
Oh, you're talking about
Come
NB.
on.
Okay, never mind.
That hurts.
Yes, he's talking.
Yeah, but MB's
talking
like
about NB.
Rocky. He could. Yeah, MB's like Rocky. Okay, some people can take a hit and not be a problem.
I believe Rocky Balboa is one
His brain
punch away
cells are
from a brain
shockproof.
tumor. I believe Rocky Balboa is one punch away from a brain tumor.
Brain damage, I think, is the word you're looking for.
Whatever. supposed to be dead after the third movie.
I'll have to go. My plant might need me later.
Okay. You,
Take care, Kate.
Have
Take
a
care,
nice
man.
day. Take care.
Have a good one.
Wherever you are.
I like what I saw on Twitter earlier today. Star
What
Wars
was
fans
that?
after seeing the last Mandalorian episode. Star Wars is saved. Fans after seeing the trailer for the High Republic. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Nah.
I was like, yeah, I gotta admit that. Well, first off, that wasn't even a trailer. It was just a bunch of concept photos put together with a narrator. So I was like, that really
I don't
wasn't
know
a
what they're
trailer
saying.
at all.
I don't even know why they're thinking they're saved anyway, because it's not like Mandalorian was like a grand slam or anything.
Well, I saw this when I heard this one. It was like it's going to expand into books, comics. I'm like, okay, so in other words, I'm going to have to buy all this extra shit to know what the hell's going on in the show. No, thank you. I am a firm believer. If I have to buy a supplemental product like a book or something for an explanation, I say you're a shit storyteller then.
If I had to buy anything, I would buy the books from the extended universe, and that's it.
I got a pretty good amount of those.
I didn't even pay for the Mandalorian. And they offered me a really good deal.
One
Something
quarter
like-
Black Garrett is like, y'all thought Star Wars was saved. Nah. I love that guy. He's hilarious. He actually goes by that 1/4 Black Garrett.
Yes, 1/4 Black Garrett. Yes.
Yeah, you know who I'm talking about.
Yep.
And oh god, who else does Steve Crowder have? Not gay who? Is it not gay Jared? Keep trying to think.
Something like that. I haven't seen Crowder in like weeks, man. When the hell is he gonna do his next show?
Oh no, I love his Change My Minds though. Those are apps. I don't know which I like more. His Change My Minds are good, but I love it when he goes after someone who was talking shit and making threats, and he just goes in the most stupidest costume possible.
Yeah, he did that one with the genie. Your wish is granted. That's just funny. And the guy doesn't even do anything either.
I think one time he did an Uncle Sam. I think one time he did it in a baby diaper outfit. Oh, not gay. No longer
he's
with
also
Crowder,
a target.
Oh,
He's also a target for Prometheus because he talks about how his show gets literally shut down and shit.
well, it's easy for me to watch it. I have Blaze TV. I bought a 3-year subscription about a year ago, so I get to I can watch that. I love Tiki Adum. I absolutely love Ben Shapiro. I spent
Hey,
when I was
Tiki,
bored, I'd be
come
bored
up.
at work. I'd be bored at work, and I would just find Ben Shapiro stuff just to watch him absolutely destroy people.
Hey, did
I
you
loved
watch
it
the
when
Ben
him-
Shapiro cartoon?
Oh, I would
There
love a
got-
Ben
there-
Shapiro cartoon.
There are guys on YouTube that made a Ben Shapiro cartoon. You should check it out.
Oh God, I'm gonna have to now. I like the ones that say Ben Shapiro Thug Life. Those are always fun.
There is a They made the Ben
Not Gay
Shapiro
was the
Family
producer,
Reunion.
and now Quarter Black is the producer. Okay, I wonder where Not Gay went. I wonder if he moved on to something else. It's been a little bit since I watched a Steve Crowder episode, so I'm not up on that one. Yeah, he's absolutely hilarious. His Change My Minds are awesome. I think they're really good because I love how he really does have a civil conversation with people. I'll tell you one of the funniest. Oh, if you want a good Steve Crowder, did any of you guys watch the one where it was him? Milo Yiannopoulos and this one lady. I can't think of her name. Did anybody see his little opening montage for that? See, I'll see if I can't find the link. I think you'll love it because basically they were getting heckled by people throughout before they even got it. They were doing opening remarks, and then Steve just comes out and he's like, "All right, listen up, you liberal whiny fruitcakes," and he just goes on a rant. Somebody goes, it's like, "Oh, I'm a racist. Oh, where'd you get that one from? Your gender studies class?" Yeah, Steve Crowder. Of course, he's going to be one of the first things to pop up. Here you go.
All right, I
Found it.
can do this real quick.
Okay, check that.
Post
Oh, I love it when an
Post-
advertisement comes up and it's somebody shooting, and it's some hot chick shooting a gun.
I'm posting. I post the link on private chat. Check that.
And okay, well, and I'm gonna post that one on that little Steve Crowder thing I was talking about. It's about 4 minutes long. You could actually watch the whole thing if you want, but that's just the real quick part where he just loses it on these fucking idiots. Thanksgiving with Ben Shapiro. Please don't melt me with your laser eyes. I'm actually. I like how that starts. Dear Ben Shapiro, I'm sorry for making another video about you. Please don't melt me with your laser vision. I'm actually a huge fan. And I know where that laser vision joke comes from because I love the ones when it was like Chet from Young Turks was like, Google it. And then there was a meme with Ben Shapiro with his eyes going around and said, I am Google.
Okay, check that. Oh God.
What?
No, just. Don't bother, I'm just tired.
Don't you,
I
Yeah,
don't care about your feelings.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll watch it later. I was already laughing my ass off.
Yeah, there's a few more on that channel. Let me get the link for the channel. Wait a minute.
It's called
This
Freedom
channel is
Tunes. I
awesome.
got it.
Yeah. That's awesome.
A very Cuomo Christmas.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's insane.
I'm gonna have to subscribe to this guy. This is just too good. I can already tell I'm gonna love this channel.
Yeah. There is one another video they made with Ben Shapiro tries to convince AOC to debate with him, but she refuses. And then he
She's never
comes
gonna
around
debate him.
and
She's
then
never
and
gonna
then
debate him. She would lose.
he tries to pay her to debate him. She says no, and Ben Shapiro goes and says, "Okay, friend zone it again."
Well, actually, he did point out. He did flat out say at one point. I remember he said, "I will debate you, AOC. I will donate money to the charity of your choice if you do a debate with me."
And then
of course
Freedom
she
Tunes
wouldn't do-
comes around.
She called that bullying.
Yeah, and then Freedom Tunes come around and make a cartoon about that, and it is hilarious.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch the message. I got a feeling I'm gonna have a very fun few hours with that shit.
Oh yeah.
My taste buds don't care about your feelings. I thought that was just too damn funny.
All right, hey Captain Chuck, gonna have to bow out. Thanks for having me on, and hopefully catch you later today.
Oh yeah,
good show. Take care, everybody. Later, guys.
Have a
Later,
nice day,
LDG.
boss.
See you, buddy.
Take care.
Bye.
I had a, I don't know, I got into some conversation. I don't remember who it was with. And they got into a little, they were like, facts don't care about your feelings. And I was like, oh, nice Ben Shapiro reference. You're right, they don't. So here's the facts. And then somebody was like, I'll bet he had no idea you knew who he was talking about. I said, probably not.
Oh God. Yeah. That's why Ben Shapiro is the best.
Tiki, I don't think Ben Shapiro is a rhino. I think he really is just a very extreme. He's kind of a. I don't think he's an extreme conservative. But I can understand why you might think some of those things. But I'll be honest with you, man. I've learned a lot listening to his debates. And
If he was a rhino, if he was a rhino, he would not be moving out from California.
Speaking of which, does anybody know if Gary finally moved out of California?
Oh yeah.
Out of San Francisco, but he's still in San Diego for now.
Okay.
Gary,
Texas
who?
is where he's moving to eventually. But
Neurotic.
Still working on the house.
Okay, I'm talking about Neurotic.
Okay.
I'm just used to calling him Gary at this point.
Somewhere
Joseph.
outside.
Where does it say girls can't be in Boy Scouts? Ben Shapiro, in the name, Boy Scouts. I remember that one.
Yeah.
I like when he he had one where, oh God, one of my favorites was like when this woman talks about genders and he's like, how old are you? Okay, you're that age. Okay, why aren't you 65? And she looks at him, why can't you identify as 65? And the look on her face is just like she has no idea. I sometimes wonder if some of these people have ever actually watched Ben Shapiro before they come up and ask questions.
Yeah.
Yes, I identify as massively, massively rich.
Yeah.
Doesn't make it so, does it?
Ain't that the truth? Now it's like people say, well, this is what I want. I'm like, well, I like a one-night stand with, oh shit, now I can't even remember her name. I like a one-night stand with Gal Gadot, but that ain't gonna happen.
I think
There
I
are
am
things
better
we want, and then you have to temper them with, then you have to temper them with, there is this unfortunate thing called reality. I'm guessing reality is now fluid.
Yeah, but there are bigger fish to fry than Gal Gadot.
Trust me, she's like number 3 on my list.
I don't think she even make my top 10.
Well, hey, my number one is still Jessica Alba. Has been since Dark Angel.
Jessica Alba? No.
Jessica
no.
Alba. Yes.
Well, I remember. I know who. I know her. Well, you always have a case for brunettes. Let me put it this way.
Diana said no, but thank you.
Oh God.
So
I go out there, ask the wife. I'm like, hey, 15 minutes. She's like, no, it hasn't been 15. I'm like, yeah, it has. She goes, no. I had to kick our son out because he keeps asking 1,000,001 questions. I was like, all right, I'll come back in 20 minutes.
Good luck.
Oh, no, she always, oh, God, no. Whenever it comes to stuff like this, my wife stresses out so bad.
Okay, if you don't come back in half an hour, or okay, so if you don't come back in 1 hour, we call an ambulance.
Yosef, she's number 2 on my list.
Who's Erica?
Well, I try to
Joseph?
say her last name, but I can't pronounce it worth a shit.
Joseph, who's Erica?
Erica's his wife.
Okay.
Oh, I thought he was
okay.
talking about Erica Dushku. I thought he was talking about.
Yeah, I think she was
okay,
talking
now
about
I
some
feel-
actress.
Okay, now I feel a little creepy.
So you just said
Okay,
Joseph's
now I
wife
feel a little
was
creepy
second
for
on
what
your
I
list.
just said. Now I feel completely creepy now.
Wow.
Okay, we're gonna have to edit that part out.
No, no.
That's not the it's not that kind of show.
Sorry, Yosef. I was thinking you meant a celebrity. I thought you meant one of the celebrities. So yeah,
Yeah,
that's who I
me
was
too.
thinking of. Yeah, that's who I was thinking you were talking about.
I was
Oh,
thinking
Eliza. Okay, so I screwed
Erica.
that up. Okay, you know what? I'm fucking tired. I've been up and down. So I'm gonna use that as my lame excuse.
More down than up. You have to move boxes down. I have to move boxes up. I am tired. When he says Erica, I was thinking Erica Eleniak. Anybody remember that?
I was thinking like he said, Eliza. I screwed up thinking Eliza and Erica. I got those mixed up. Granted, I haven't seen her on much in a long time.
Yeah. Hollywood has a bad habit of eating people. Well, when Hollywood used to be good, they have. Come on. Okay, check the link.
Hey, Bird, when you gonna unveil, if you haven't already, and I just didn't know, when you gonna show us your official Karoga flag, the official flag of Karoga?
Do the real little one?
Oh, the chick from Baywatch.
Yeah.
Well, everybody wants. It was literally like a teenage boy's wet dream watching that show.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I was a teenager when it came out.
I'm still waiting to see Star Trek Baywatch, but they never delivered.
Yeah, that's a fantasy. Yeah.
I like the one. I like the movie Long Kiss Goodnight because it had a funny reference in there. He goes, "Yeah, your buddy in jail saw something that quote unquote disturbed him. Yeah, it's called Baywatch fucking Nights."
What the name of the movie?
Oh, the name of the movie was Long Kiss Goodnight. I love that movie.
Okay.
Samuel Jackson's in it.
Yeah. Oh my God, that has one of the best child annoyance scenes ever at the end, toward the end there, where they're racing and they're shooting toward the bridge and all the exploding cars, and the little girl says to Sam Jackson, "Don't hit the cars," and he looks over at her like, "You fucking little." Ugh. Great,
Oh,
great
I love the
movie.
lines. Oh, he pulls out the knife. Oh, baby, only 4 inches. You'll feel me.
It was a great movie.
It is a great movie. Oh, when he's like, you keep saying I this and I that. It's like, you don't need me. You know what? You're right. She shoves him out of the car. He's laying in the middle of the road, and he just lights a cigarette right in the middle while he's laying there in the middle of the road.
Yeah.
It's like that was perfect.
Okay, now I
Oh, you found a
definitely need to
reason?
see this movie.
Oh, it's
And
a
then
good
she comes
movie.
back around, and he's like, "Oh, you found a reason for me now? You found a use for me? Yes, I did."
Yeah, it's an action movie. You'll like it.
What was it? Gina Davis, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like the one time she did an action movie. Yeah, it's got Gina Davis, Samuel Jackson. It's
She
basically
almost went into the Olympics.
well, basically the movie is she has a child, she has amnesia. Turns out she was a CIA spy, and that's when shit really gets good.
Yeah.
Breaks that guy's neck. Chefs do that. There's so many fun lines in that movie. I like it when he's like, Samuel J. He's like, "I'll be waiting for you to come save my ass. I'll be right back."
It's funny you mention it now that like Gina Davis is a pretty good action hero in that movie.
She is. It was interesting. I think it was the only time it's the only time I remember her doing an action movie.
Yeah, I remember her from.
Well,
I liked her a lot in that movie with Bill Murray called Quick Change.
Okay.
Starts out with the bank robbery. Yeah, she is.
She try a pirate movie once, but it flopped.
A what?
She made a pirate movie once, but the movie flopped.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, no, that didn't just flop. That tanked so bad that it shut down the production company. It is literally labeled as one of the biggest box office bombs of all time.
What was it called?
I forgot the name of it. I thought
Something
it was called
is Cutthroat Island or something.
Cutthroat Island, I think.
Yeah.
Well, I'm make sure to never see it.
I've never seen it.
No, come on. It's not that bad.
All right, I'll watch it for posterity, just so I've seen it.
Yeah, it's called
Thank
Cutthroat
you.
Island. It was
Cutthroat
made in
Island,
'95, and it was on a budget of it was a $98 million budget, and it made $10 million.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Catering, man, catering.
Okay, let me check, see what I can find here.
Yeah, it's late. It actually got labeled in Guinness Book of World Records at the time as the biggest box office bomb of all time. I'm like, damn. I don't think I don't think I'd want to be in the Guinness Book of World Records for that.
I don't.
Well,
think
hey,
so.
you get your certificate of achievement for showing up for getting that. You can hang that on your wall. Hey, I'm in the Guinness Book of World Records, dear. What for? Biggest failure. That's nice, dear.
Yes, I find it. Great.
Yeah, I mean, the company was already in financial trouble, but they basically, oh yeah, they filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy a month before the movie was even released. So they pretty much knew they were screwed.
No, I find Long Kiss Goodnight. I didn't look for
Oh yeah, check
Island yet.
that out. You're gonna like that movie, man. That's a good movie.
Phase of the attic.
Okay, be there in a few minutes.
No. I got things reorganized out there.
Well,
All right, give me a few minutes and I'll come out and help. Yeah, The Long Kiss Goodnight is a very entertaining movie. Strangely enough, it was one of my ex-wife's favorite movies. Thankfully, I don't hold that against the movie.
Is that Samuel L. Jackson?
Yes?
Yeah.
Dude, he looks so young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See this guy? He's a bad motherfucker and don't take no shit from no one. Tell your mom I don't steal them locally.
Well, I would let me go ahead and I'm going to send out a link to 14 Barber stream. Feel free to go join that. I'm going to call it a day. I got to go take my medicine. Thank you again for joining me, everyone in the chat and everyone on the panel. It has been a fun time. Thank you so much.